So we're here with Dalton Dover. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, dude. How about yourself?
I'm good. We're Georgia Bulldogs here.
Go Dogs, baby.
So life is good these days.
Man, life is great these days, man. You know, I met some Florida Gators over the last couple of days, and they kind of seem a little salty. So, you know, I think we're doing it right. You know,
I got to ask you: do you get to any games? Have you been to games in the past?
Man, look, dude. I've never had the opportunity to go to a Bulldog game, but I'm hoping to go soon. But I promise, I'm screaming on the couch every time they play.
I have 2 season tickets. All right.
Oh,
and,
dude,
and
I'm tagging along.
If my son doesn't come with me, you're invited.
Right on, dude. I'm tagging along. Let's go.
So, that's a one thing I ask a lot of football fans that, you know, because you're playing on Saturdays when your favorite team is on stage. Do you have to just kind of block it out and go, I'll find out what the score is when I'm done?
Oh, man, you know, I've done that a lot, but now it's kind of getting to a point where, like, if the TV's in front of me, I'm playing, and then I'll look over at the TV, and, you know, it works out perfect. So,
well, let's talk about your journey because, I mean, we've seen you on The Voice. We've seen you on social media. Talk about that and how it all started for you.
Yeah, man. So, you know, growing up, my grandpa had me in church singing beside him when I was just a kid, man, and I found really early inspiration for just singing and performing for people. I love singing my songs and singing, you know, some of my favorite songs that I sing with him. And, dude, I just really loved it. Fast forward to 2019, I was on The Voice. And when I went on The Voice, you know, I really didn't know myself as an artist. I knew I could sing a little bit, but I really didn't know myself as an artist. So,
well, how old were you at that time?
I was probably 19, 20.
Yeah, what artist knows?
Exactly,
you know?
man. So, you know, when I got off the show, I got eliminated in the battle rounds. When I got off the show, it lit a fire under my butt, man. And I wanted to be the best artist and singer that I could possibly be. And The Voice allowed me, it opened up that door, and it taught me my voice. I knew what kind of artist I wanted to be. And, man, after that, it was just kind of now we're here, you know.
Are you writing your stuff? Are you just pulling from some of the best songwriters you can find?
It's a little bit of both, man. Like my song "Baby I Am" is a song that I didn't write. Actually, Nate Smith was a writer on that song.
No kidding.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude. But
number one songwriter Nate Smith.
Exactly,
he just got a number
man.
one.
Yes, sir. Congrats, Nate. But yeah, dude. It really just varies, man. If I hear a great song and it relates to my life and my journey, and it speaks to my heart, that's what I want to get out of a song. So.
Yeah, I mean, being a songwriter is a special skill, but there are so many amazing singers and performers over the years, like Conway Twitty. He never wrote music, you know, they always called him a song's best friend because he could take that song and turn it into a monster hit.
Yeah,
and that's what you can do as well.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
So I was in Nashville recently, and I got to see you on the stage of the Ryman Auditorium.
Let's go, dude.
That was pretty cool. You've been on the stage of the Opry as well, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, talk about that.
Dude, so the Ryman was really insane because I was sitting there playing, and Vince Gill was sitting side stage watching me. And the crazy part of the whole thing is about 2 years ago, probably a year and a half ago now, I recorded a cover of Go Rest High on That Mountain. I went in the studio, and my producer and we actually took the time and made that song like how I heard it. And I got to meet Vince, and I not put it out yet because I wanted the opportunity to walk up to Vince and ask him myself if he would sing on it with me. And after the show was done, we take pictures and whatnot, and I walk up to Vince. I'm like, man, I'm such a huge fan of yours, and I've been waiting for this opportunity for a very long time to ask you. I was like, I recorded Go Rest High on That Mountain, and I just wanted to ask if you would put your vocal on it. He's like, man, here's my number. I'm really easy to get a hold of. Call me. I called him the next day, and I didn't get him. Well, the following week.
And to this day, you've not heard from him since.
Listen, dude, check this out, dude. The next week, I'm sitting on my grandpa's couch. Keep in mind, I had really early inspiration from Vince, Conway, Merle Haggard, Marty Robbins, Keith Whitley, the list goes on. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, if I called Vince Gill right now in front of my grandpa and he answered, my grandpa would freak out. So I called Vince Gill on the phone, and he says, Dalton Dover, what's up? My grandpa freaks out, dude. And my grandpa absolutely freaks out.
Is Vince calling you right now? Is that
Yes, Vince calling me right now. I better take that.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, it's insane, dude. I'm very blessed, man.
So did he say yes to recording?
Dude, he did. He said yes. He's going to put his vocal on it. So maybe everybody will hear that pretty soon.
Daggum, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Dude. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Life is going all right for Dalton Dover.
Man, it seems like it is.
And you got a song climbing up the chart, about to chart at 50, and keep on going up. So life is good.
Let's go, man. I'm thankful, dude. Like I was telling somebody earlier, like, man, we dreamed of this, you know, like we dreamed of being here, you know. So now that we're here, I just want to enjoy every moment that I can, and I'm just gonna grind it out, dude.
But before we're done, I heard you mention Keith Whitley, who's just was an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Are you, like me, ready for the Keith Whitley movie to come out?
Most definitely, man.
Wouldn't that be amazing to watch?
You know, like Keith Whitley, I remember, I'll tell this story. I remember hearing Don't Close Your Eyes for the first time, and I didn't know, I knew country music because that's all I listened to my whole life, but when I heard Don't Close Your Eyes, I didn't know what Keith Whitley was doing. I didn't know the emotion that he was singing in the song, but I looked over at my grandpa and I was like, man, I don't know what he's doing out there, and I don't know. I know how he's making me feel, but however he's making me feel, that's exactly what I want to do. And I mean, that's my goal right now.
Yeah, that voice of his just cut through so many layers of people, you know, and yeah, good stuff. Well, Dalton Dover, thank you so much for dropping in.
Sure,
we cannot wait to see you becoming the superstar we know you will be.
Man, thank you so much for having me.